Hello and welcome back to Roads to Power. This might be the final episode of Roads to Power. I don't entirely know. In theory, there should be a new DLC out by the time I record the next episode, so depending on whether it's save file compatible, it might be the end of the series. It might also be the end of the series in a couple of other scenarios. One, if we happen to have achieved everything that we want to in this one, we may call it the end. Also, I may just rename the series to Wandering Nobles, slap an episode 1 on it, and carry on, because effectively it's the same kind of thing that we're doing. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That's for me to figure out. For you, what you need to know is that we don't have quite enough piety to achieve what we wanted to last time, and that was getting the Pope to give us a claim on all of Ireland. How are we going to get that? Well, we have to go on a pilgrimage. It's really our only option. We got to go on a pilgrimage. Now, that's going to mean that we don't have enough money, but we should earn the money back while we're on a pilgrimage, which will then allow us to get the claim on Ireland, assuming the Pope still likes us. If he doesn't, I don't know, I guess we'll send him another gift, but then we'd need more money. There are many factors that we need to worry about. But also, before we do that, I want to just have a shout out for Aquitaine for somehow managing to grab this huge amount of land without a conqueror. In fact, with what appears to be the world's most average king, they've somehow managed to grab this huge amount of land. Now, I say this huge amount of land, I would like to just preface this with the fact that it's not a huge amount of land, because this is the actual land. This is what it looks like on the map. This is what it looks like if you go into vassal mode. Why is it like this? Well, because if you control the majority of land around a desert, it turns into your color. So, although they only really got this much land, it shows it like this. So, they didn't quite get as much as it seems like, but still. It is still a reasonable amount of land that they got, and, you know, lots of individual vassals within it. I wonder how that happened. Anyway. And the second shout out is to the Byzantine Empire, who is actually starting to expand quite significantly. And, you know, if this save continues, I could see them being a genuine AI-created Roman Empire. They're starting to get there. They're starting to get a lot of the required land. Just kind of crazy. Also, the Seljuks still going as it with a conqueror? Yes, they've got their land back. Tartaria's got a bunch of their land, like, back over here. These guys, I think, were a conqueror at one point. Like, yeah, the previous ruler was a conqueror. But yeah, they've lost the conqueror mojo. Who are the conquerors currently? Conks. So we have... Oh, East Francia is a conqueror? Oh, wow. Actually, yeah, I can see it now looking at the land they've taken. They've taken a lot of land off of Scandinavia, although France has also grabbed some. And they've taken some land up here. So they've taken... Is that Livonia, Estonia, bit of Lithuania? Is that right? Lithuania, Estonia... And yeah, Livonia. Although in this game that is also Lithuania and Estonia. So yeah, wasn't too far off. Right, who else have we got here? So Seljuks, Amdo. Amdo is somewhere over here. Yeah, that makes sense given the large amount of land they have. Tartaria and Mongolia. Okay, this isn't the Mongol Empire though. This is Mongolia, but it's not the Mongol Empire, I think. Yeah, no. It just happens to be a conqueror that spawned in Mongolia. But that's interesting. Okay. Especially if the Mongol Empire spawns. Would it take over the Khanate of Mongolia? Starting with their amount of land and strength? That would be interesting. Anyway, over here, we want to go on a pilgrimage. Highest pilgrimage. We can go to Canterbury again? Wonderful. I'm going to go to Canterbury again. We can go for the higher one if we want to, which will get us more piety on completion. I don't think we need that. We could also go for a lot of pomp if we wanted to, though. I don't need a forest guide and a mountaineer this time. It's going to cost me 500 gold if I do that. If I go for no cost, and we go slow, maybe no cost slow is the answer. Yeah, let's do that. And... then what we're going to do is we're going to take a different route. We're going to go via Banbury. We're going to come back via Banbury. Wonderful. Right. Also, while we're at it, you're just going to increase control in Oxfordshire. The reason you're going to increase control in Oxfordshire is because that's where we're going through, and the reason why it's got high danger is because of the control amount. So, I'll just increase control slightly on the way there, and on the way back, just to make it safer. Reflections, a beastly omen. As we make our way down this holy road we travel, we are suddenly made to stop as a beast steps out right in the middle of the path. A humble roe stares at our holy caravan. There's something of a knowing look on the beast's face, as if the mind of a wise old man resides behind those feral eyes. He blinks and then carries on his way. A messenger by God, follow him. This means we follow him, and we delayed our trip by 10 days or we can't be distracted. Follow the messenger of God, a happy family. I follow the roe, staying far behind not to startle him. Eventually meets another roe in the clearing, his mate perhaps. The two butt heads a little, but soon nuzzle each other and then promptly disappear into the wilderness together. What could have God meant by this? I will soon have a child, we get fruitful omen which gives us fertility. Or I should put my family first, family omen. Let's get the family omen. Okay. Hello, thank you for the 50 gold. Appreciate it, actually incredibly useful to have that gold there. Now arrived at the pilgrimage. Now all we need to do is get to the first level. Okay, we're at a church. The echo of my own footsteps is the only sound in the church. I am alone. The last thing I remember from the outside world is the face of those beggars near the gates. And the blue, blue sky. So distant now. I walk towards the altar knowing that it's only me, and yet I feel an unyielding scrutiny. The severe eyes of God are always open. We can have a more pious pilgrimage. We can look at these arches, or I should make an offering. I lose my tapestry and gain more experience in the pilgrim traits. That would definitely put us above level 1. Yeah, let's make an offering. I don't care about that tapestry. Wonderful. Okay. We're at level 1 piousness. Think that we're there. Lost in translation. As I stroll around the streets of Canterbury, I stop in front of a small church. The building is comparatively bland and humble, but a small crowd of pilgrims is gathered in front of it. When I move in closer, I realize they are scratching their heads trying to make sense of the plaque next to one of the guardian statues, written in a foreign language. This could be an opportunity to do my fellow pilgrims a service. And say, I will translate it, or it hardly seems worth it. I'll translate it for you, sure. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Courtiers gain traits. We've discovered the armillary sphere innovation. That makes you go quicker in the sea tiles, right? Yes, naval speed. We're currently cultural head. What are we... Oh, we're getting household soldiers. That's fine. Okay, that works for me. Pilgrim's Guide. The markets of Canterbury are bustling with merchants shouting languages I've never heard and selling spices I've never tasted. The guide of the pilgrim, learn the safest routes, discover the marvels of Canterbury, one of them yells, moving a small book in my direction. Get local expert. Okay, and the pilgrim's guide, which is 1 diplomacy. Or I can become more pious. I'll become more pious. We might get to level 2. That'd be cool. We didn't get to level 2. However, we did get enough piety. Wonderful. And we became the owner of St. Matthew's Tibia, the court artifact. Okay. St. Matthew's Tibia. We can put out here. Wonderful. Right, carry on. You seem to be under the illusion you deserve my favor. I owe nothing to a headless swine like you. Forget about it or else. I can lose my favor hook on her, or empty threats won't get her anywhere. Okay, I'll lose my favor hook on you. I don't care. I want to do an arrow contest versus this guy. High chance I make money. I made money. Fantastic. I'll take it. Pay ransom. You would like me to pay a ransom for this guy. Wait, no, you would like to pay a ransom for this guy. Yes, I accept. Sorry, I forget that those events can go either way. Also, are you any good? Oh yeah, you are. I'll recruit you. That's fine. You don't need to stay in prison. Yeah, sometimes it says, do you want to pay a ransom? And sometimes it says, you know, I want to pay you money. Let's wait and see if we get an opinion out of the Pope. Oh, actually, no, never mind, never mind. Don't need to do that. So, if the Holy See sanctions a campaign against the barbarous tribes of Ireland, that all of the British Isles could become ours to rule. That gets us Laudabiliter. The Holy See has sanctioned the family claim over Ireland, thus justifying any military campaign started by its members to subjugate the Isles' petty kings. And we get a casus belli for all counties in Ireland. Wonderful. Your desire to extend the sacred dominion of the Universal Church to the barbarous tribes of Ireland is a pious and righteous cause. As such, the Holy Roman Church commands that you take possession of this island and therein exact God's will. If you were to pass on by some misfortune before the end of this holy campaign, we extend this sacred mandate to your rightful successors. May House Wessex carry this holy endeavour in perpetuity till the divine will has been realised and Ireland lays under Anglo-Saxon rule. Signed, Pope Benedictus of the Papacy. Wonderful. Well. You now have a claim on Ireland, huh? You can change my person's contract. Let's get a few more troops. Why not? It's fine. So how does this work? I can take one county at a time. That's not ideal, I would say, but we could do that. We're allied to Connaught. Is that it? Oh, and Keith. Keith has 0 troops. Alright, might as well not bring Keith up then. Well, which one do I want? This one cost me piety for a claim. This one cost me prestige. I guess I'd rather use prestige in this case. What do we get if we end it? The exact same. Alright, well. Sure. I declare a war. Do I want to declare on Meath at the same time? Yeah, I kind of want to declare on Meath at the same time. That's fine. I just noticed that they're kind of just sitting there waiting for their land to be taken. Right. That's okay. Also, I want to get some claims on Wales to start working on them as well. I don't know. What do I want in Wales? Let's just put one on their capital. Maybe I get a claim on the whole thing. That's fine. Okay. So these claims weren't quite as good as I thought they would be, but anyway. Oh yeah, also switch off of Oxfordshire. Also, what's low control? Oh, these things do, but it's not really low. It's at 89. That's not low. Right. Let's raise our troops in Ulster, and then we can walk over. Wonderful. Troops raised, walk to the war goal, take the war goal. Easy. Oh no, my child has been murdered. By who? Who murdered you? Ungifu, my spy master murdered you. Why? I mean, I don't really care. I'm just gonna pardon my spy master, but like, why would you do that? That's so mean. Yeah. I have no idea. Okay, well, whatever. Like, it's annoying, but whatever. Also, I don't need the Pope to like me anymore. Can I ask the Pope for money? Maybe you can only do that when you're not at war. Oh, ask for gold. I do not have piety. Oh. Yeah, I don't need to sway you. That's fine. Stop swaying the Pope. We're now attacking our army. Fantastic. Greetings, King Abald of England. I've heard good things about you, and I'm interested in starting a written conversation. I hope this letter finds you willing. No. They're attacking me. They're losing their troops. Great for us. Captured the enemy leader. Wonderful. Well, that got us this land. Now, is this all part of the same duchy? Of course it is. So I'm going to grant you this land. Great. Wonderful. We're now going to head down to Meath, and we're going to take this bit of land off of them. Okay, cool. We can still call people into wars. Not that there's any particular reason to. Can I leave enough to siege here? Yeah, I want to select my army, and I want to just leave enough to siege, and then let's fight this army. I very rarely do that, because it leaves you with a very weak army that's just sitting there waiting to be attacked. But, you know, while we're not facing an army that is that strong, we might as well just do it, and then we can walk down here and siege their other bit of land, and they then can't do anything to us. What's this? Prandial excess. Each day it seems my court is abuzz with talk of the next banquet. Well, this one stresses me out too much, so I'll just take the piety and, yeah, then I can ask my head of faith for some money as well while I'm at it. Great. Enemy combatants. Let's have a look at you guys. Carl, convert recruit. Gustin, weak hoop. Here, convert, let go. Tosti, convert, let go. Wonderful. Right. That seems good. Thank you for the funds as well. Really appreciate that, Mr. Pope. Right. Wonder what the truce timer is like for the... Oh, I didn't do this war on the previous one. I was going to say for these wars, and I was about to check, but we didn't do it for the other war, so that's fine. Diplomacy perk available. I don't really need diplomacy perks anymore, but I could use the Ducal Conquest Casus Belli. Yeah, that could work. Potentially. Fellow vassal opinion. No, I don't really need these. Net effectiveness per dread is quite nice, because our dread is probably pretty high. Dread's only 17. Oh well, it's still 8.5% night effectiveness. We should change this though. Yeah, we can change this. We could change back to martial if we wanted to. Don't think I need to go intrigue. We could go this if I want to live longer. Yeah, I guess going this and whole of body makes sense. We do like our main problem right now is living long enough, so let's sort that out. Also, I'll leave enough to siege and we'll go and beat up these 95 troops that he decided to raise. I captured the enemy combatants, I think. No, actually, this one was just worth 93% war score. Alright, enforce demands. Disband all of our troops. Then, here, I can have a look at you, and I can say, you're not really that good, so I will take your hook and let you go. Right. This bit of land is in a different duchy to Leinster. So let's give Dublin away to a noble of Anglo-Saxon culture. Fantastic. We have definitely expanded a little bit in there. Right. Next thing for us to do, I guess could just be another war. Oh, but I want to check my truce with Meath. 5 years. Okay, so it's a standard 5-year truce. So this is truce with Angus. Wait a second. You're not in charge of Scotland anymore. That means I can declare a war on Scotland. I can holy war you! Because you're Lollard. You fool! Aha! Well, this is great. This is fantastic. They're in a war, and I can holy war them. Now, this war against the tyranny would make him be deposed. His primary heir is also Lollard. Fantastic. Holy war for kingdom? 100%? Yeah? What's the penalty? I receive a 300 devotion penalty? Who cares? Yeah. Thoroughly in the who cares camp on that one. Let's raise some troops. Now, I'd love to raise them so they can go straight to Gowrie. I don't really want to raise them in the way of that one. But what we could do is we could hire some mercenaries and make that very possible. Let's go in here. Mercenaries. Let's hire the bodyguards of Gwendolen. Great. Okay. Wait for everyone to raise up. Hoping that the mercenaries will keep these armies away from us for a second. Okay. We'll wait for them to fully raise. We don't need to rush into this. Nice. Okay. Merge. This is the best commander. However, we have a siege leader. We're going to go take the siege of their capital first. 5 months left. I would love to just immediately capture their leader here. That'd be great. Okay. They're retreating. Wait, are you retreating to the capital? Oh, that's too good. Oh, they didn't stop here? Oh. Oh well. Didn't capture their leader. We did capture some people, though. Captured his wife. Would you perhaps pay us 100 gold for her? No. Greed. He just don't, that's the I have 100 gold, I just don't want to pay for my wife. Alright, Organizer. Let's see if we can get to Linlithgowshire before they do. Fantastic. We've now defeated their army, which is 50% more score, so we're maxed out there. We get, how much for this? We get 16. Well, I mean, we get more because we also get some for, we get 10 for it being their capital. But the reason why I'm caring about it being 16 is because you divide it by 3. On this one, we divide it by 3 because its number of holdings determines how much the province is worth. So we're going to get 16 per province, basically. Or per yeah, per county. So let's head up here and get that. And then siege it. So it's going to get us another 16. Okay. That's fine. Could split my army up. Yeah, I'm going to actually split in half and send the other half. No. No, this isn't going to work. You need to be this guy. There we go. And then this army, you need to have the siege leader in charge. We want the siege equipment to have the siege leader in charge. Do I want a claim on this? Yeah. I don't really know what you got me a claim on, but I do want to claim on it. Oh, on their capital. Yeah. Get me a claim on this. Well, what's in the same duchy? Gwynedd. So get me a claim on that as well. Yeah, cool. Right, back up here. We win both of these, do we win the war? I think so, right? Yes. Addition is going through my head. We would win the war if we win both of these sieges. We have a new stag of Thurso because the previous one died. We need to we need to get a new successor for this. I was going to say upgrade this, but no. Get a new successor. That's fine. So, yeah, that was worth roughly 16. New prisoner. Aaron, you're not very good. I'll take a weak hoop. Dagus. Or Dathgus. There we go. You. There we go. And the queen, you still won't pay me any money for her. That's fine. Right. That's fine. Anything in here? Nope, nothing we need to worry about. Let's win this siege. It's this one. Train for a tournament? Definitely. Yeah, I'll train for a tournament. Prowess increased. Wonderful. Prowess is going down due to old age, but, you know, we're holding it off a little bit. Guzelin the Handsome. Maybe the next stag of Thurso. Alright. We have won. I will enforce my demands. This is great. A bunch of people become my vassal, and the reason they become my vassal is they're Catholic. But that's okay. Enforce demands. We now hold all of Scotland. That was crazy. Well, all bar the bit that's French, apparently. Okay. You can transfer vassals to vassals. Sure, why not? That's the person we pressed the claim for. We just transferred. I have way too much land. I'm going to assume all the land up here is worth a little less. Duchy of Albany here. Now, who holds the Duchy of Albany? Nobody. So I could potentially create that. Let's just worry about the Empire first, though. So, Empire Britannia. We need... Oh, we've got everything. We just need the money. We need 2 kingdoms and 1,000 gold. Oh, wow. We're pretty much there. I'll get 10 for you as well. And Earl Herbert, I can get 50 for you. That gives us our 1,000 gold. Then we're just missing a kingdom. Okay. Let's just wait for these to come in. Liege conversion halted. I've stopped converting land. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Okay, we now have our 1,000 gold. So now is how much does it cost us to create the Kingdom of Scotland? It costs us 500 gold to create the Kingdom of Scotland. So we're still a little bit off. Okay. Duchy of Albany. Let's just make a Duke of Albany without making a Duke of Albany, if you know what I'm saying here. Like, let's just make somebody who would be it. So it's probably going to be Mearns. But I could give it to either Fife or Angus for now. Let's give it to Fife. That's okay. They're both part of that duchy, right? Yeah. Let's give those 2 to Fife. Next up, what have we got? We got the Isles. So nobody holds the Isles currently, so I'll just grant that to a noble of Anglo-Saxon culture. And then, what was part of the Isles? So it's, yeah. You are going to be granted this land and this land. Perfect. Next is Moray, and that's the rest of the land that we hold up there. Nobody holds any land in Moray. So once again, we will give that to a noble of Anglo-Saxon culture. And then we're going to grant all of this to you. Of this to you. Wonderful. So he has all of that. We now have the land that we should hold. Sorted out the vassal problem for now. Now we just need an extra 450 gold. I think. Yeah, an extra 450 gold. Let's do it. Negotiate alliance says this person. Sure. My niece wants an alliance. You can have an alliance, niece. That's fine. Okay. We do have a faction against us, but let's assume that they're not going to be a huge problem right now. Okay, Grand Tournament, not interested. I'm interested in getting a little bit more money. Trying to think of any way we could earn money quicker. I don't think there is a way to earn too much more money quickly. Yeah, there's a plague that started over there. Let's not worry about that. I think really our best plan is to wait. Unfortunately. Yes, we could hold court. It sometimes gives you money. Usually it takes it away, but let's see. Fair share. It's no secret that Gloucester is the envy of the world, my lord, but not all of your realm is so fortunate. In Buchan, for instance, the fields are barren with nary a soul to attend them. Would it not be grand if the entire realm were as magnificent as Gloucester? No. Servant of God. I cannot abide your tolerance of heathens. Okay. She must convert. Does that immediately convert her? If she agrees, yes. Otherwise, there's a penalty. Yeah, you should convert. She refused to do that. Alright, well, that was a good, productive court session. I can pardon my vassal. I pardon you. Sorry, I said it in the heat of the moment. Is my wife cheating? That doesn't seem likely. I don't see why she'd do that. Right. Plague is spreading. Still don't care. Don't need to go to another grand tournament I was invited to. We're almost there. Just a little bit more. Another 250 gold. Which is like another 5 months. It's a white plague, apparently. Where's the white plague? Ah, it might hit our lands. Now, you see, that I care about. We're gonna isolate the capital. And potentially enter seclusion. Yeah, let's do that. Lock the door, definitely. Wonderful. Avoid the disease. Let's make our court physician better. Perfect time. Or personal physician, as they're now called. Summon the physician. Soft approach, because we don't want to hurt the economy. Yeah, I'll take a claim on that. Thank you. Wonderful. Continue chilling. As long as we don't die, we're mostly fine. My knight fell ill. My personal physician fell ill. Now that is a problem. I have a new archbishop. He does like us, and he's paying us all the money that we need to be paid. Personal physician is going to be Malin, who apparently also has consumption. Alright, well. That's fine. He's now a novice physician. He got better. We now have household soldiers, so that's better. Next up, we could probably go for chronicle writing. That sounds useful. It's only in 24 years. Whatever. More reports roll in from the Earldom of Cornwall as the White Plague continues to rage. Edmure, having brought me the latest of the missives personally, slams a hand onto my desk. The people expect us to be performing some acts to help them. I've seen this type before. All we have to do is purge some of the filthy animals that have been bedeviling the area. The affliction surely won't last without them. It is the will of God. Alright, sure, why not? So, one thing I just wanted to point out about these plagues, right? The fact that we have 2 separate plagues here that have appeared very quickly and are ravaging the realm. I think I have plagues on low frequency on this, and yet look how many plagues there are, like within our view. There's so many massive diseases around. I'm just imagining what it would be like if we had it on, yeah, if we didn't have it on that. I mean, I know what it's like, because that's the reason I decided to put them to be less frequent, but yeah, you'd be getting a ton of events non-stop about plagues. Hello. Thank you for the renown. Is that enough for the next thing? No, I think we must need another 250 renown. My daughter died, stillborn. This person converted from Cumbrio Anglo-Saxon to Gaelic. Gaelic, I never remember which one it is, where there is one in Ireland, one in Scotland, but I can't remember which way you're meant to say it for which one. I think it's Gaelic in Scotland, but anyway, doesn't matter. Lost my caravan master, need a new Iron Knight. Okay, new Iron Knight is going to be already selected. Wonderful, love to see it. Mercenary companies going away, that means the factions will be stronger. Just worth thinking about. It's not necessarily a worry, it's just they will be stronger. I gain consumption. Okay, do no more than is necessary. Reduce my disease symptoms. I am at death's doorstep. However, I am also... Let me just try that again. However, I am also the Emperor of Britannia. Emperor Eobald the Clueless of Britannia. Wonderful. Would anyone like to be my... Oh, also I just realized, and yeah, that we now have an extra spot, so I can bring back the sagest of Catholics. Carl can be the sagest of Catholics. Wonderful. Again, will you now be my vassal? No. But I could ask you now. Oh, even with religious exemption, he's a no. You would be my vassal with religious exemption. Wonderful. Well, welcome to the team, Munster. Let's see you're a team player. By the way, Munster, just FYI, yeah, religious rights aren't yours. Instead, you've got a war declaration. Don't know how you feel about that, but yeah. Also, I'm gonna need you to convert your religion. Wait, can I send him a gift? I don't have enough for a gift, but you get the idea. You won't be my vassal either. Wales, you want to be my vassal? I am a king. Oh, okay, never mind. Can still designate a guardian for you. I need a guardian for the Sage of Thurso. And I need a guardian for the Sagest of Catholics. I don't have one. Alright, well. Was I saying guardian? I need a successor. That's what I meant to say. Oh well. So, what were the over-under odds on us just randomly dropping dead? I mean, we are 54 at near health, or near death health. Emperor Eobald of Britannia rests in the arms of the Lord at 54 years of age. He died of consumption. Known to be feeble of mind, he often relied on his council to make important decisions. Emperor Aethfold ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. So we were 54, we died of consumption, but we were exalted amongst men, a paragon of virtue. Fought in 15 wars, 11 offensive, 3 defensive, 1 offensive, Great Holy War. We're in 2 activities, 2 hunts and 2 pilgrimages, and now our 26-year-old stupid son is in charge. Isn't that just the way? Also, we lost Scotland upon succession. It went to our half-brother. Yeah. Alright, well. Long live the Emperor. And that is where that character would have ended their part of the series anyway. So, that's actually quite convenient. We achieved our goal and then immediately dropped dead. Alright then. We have an Empire of Britannia. I guess if this is going to be the final episode of the series, let's just do a quick look in and check where our previous characters went. So we have Kemmel II, who has 2 children now. So actually, the Kemmelids, they are continuing. Children aren't too healthy, or one of them isn't too healthy. Appears to have pneumonia, but he has 2 children, 2 daughters, which does mean that there's a high chance that he ends up, well, that ends up being the end of the house, but there is potential that he still marries again and gets another, or gets a son. Okay. we have Ben Ladislav of Hesse, who married matrilineally, and this is where his house ends, as it turns into House Babenberg. And we have Captain Azim, who I think was our longest running character. I might be wrong. It was either that or Nitrava was our longest running character. And yeah, they seem to be going pretty strong. Yeah, wait a second. Was that the name of our... That wasn't the name of our dynasty. Was it? No, we were Ursuline. Did you marry matrilineal? Wait a second. Did you marry matrilineal? You did. You married matrilineally. I completely missed that. Look at that. So actually, wait, no, you're Ursuline. You're Tabit. So this wasn't... No, Captain Azim is not the one who we needed to be following. We needed to be following Uns. Uns lost the Empire, or lost the Stalwart Outlaws, because this person took them over. I wonder how that worked. That's interesting. Why did that happen? He just inherited it from his father. Despite the fact that he shouldn't have inherited it from his... Well, I mean, you shouldn't have been the House Teyabit, should you? No, probably not. Huh. Wonder how that happened. Yeah, there is a way for it to happen where you end up with the wrong dynasty. I just wonder how that actually ended up happening. Anyway, that line effectively ended with these two. Yeah, that Azim line is the one who holds the Stalwart Outlaws, and now Yunus is standing there looking a little bit confused about what he should be doing here. Okay, cool. And then, of course, we have Aethelwald, who is the Emperor of Britannia. And he is a child, Abald. Look at the rank up on this character. So, grandfather, stupid. He is stupid. Child is a giant Herculean child. My God. He just is the way it just changes. Is that from his mother? Wait, that wasn't from his mother. Who did that come from then? Wait, let's just look at grandparents for a second. Wait, what's this one? Denounced. I always forget denounced. Wait, none of these grandparents? Wait, I'm just gonna go to his grandparents here. None of those traits came from his grandparent, or from his parents or grandparents. These two traits, I think, just appeared out of nowhere. I mean, there is a chance of getting a new trait, but, like, that's incredible. This child is, yeah, that is out of nowhere. Anyway, cool. Anyway, this was fun. I don't know if we're going to continue the save. I'll need to think about it. I also don't know if I'm happy with the format of this series yet. Let me know what you thought about it, whether you enjoyed it. I thought it was cool, but I kind of felt like we stayed with certain characters too long. And certain character, I feel like we needed more secure goals, and then when we achieve the goal, jump away. Something like that, because it kind of felt like for a lot of some of the characters, we were just wandering, which was fine. But we almost needed something to push us on. Like I felt with the last character, we had a goal and we would have been happy to move on from Britannia after achieving that goal. But I don't know, I need to think about it and work on it a bit more. I don't know if the next series is going to be like this. Really depend how I'm feeling. I guess it'll depend how I'm feeling, well, I guess tomorrow at this time of recording. And whether we like it for the next series. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for some Wandering Nobles, which I think adds in some wandering traits, and I think it's a new wandering lifestyle path. So like that one of these paths is now Wanderer. There's some new activities, and then there's always a new patch for the game, so there'll be a whole ton of new changes. We might try playing administrative or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Might try and do multiple things at once. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.